Yo, how's it going? Hope everyone's having a great day. I've got a banger from Charles Forte today. Hope you guys enjoy. This is going to be a good one.
Good morning.
So I got your motion relative to
The friend of the court helps enforce
child
child
support.
support orders by
Um,
ensuring payments are made.
and the motion claims that his child turned 18 and graduated from high school. So
So he should be off child support, right?
I contacted them, the front of the court anyway, so they could confirm that because generally that's all you need. All you need to do is send a copy of the could be a diploma, could be the high school transcripts. Once they get proof of that, they'll stop the child support. Okay. The problem is um, uh, they can't. Apparently, Mr. Brown does not have access to that information. So let me first turn to Mr. Brown, and then I'll hear from Miss Dennis. Is that
Okay.
correct, Mr. Brown? You can't figure out if this child did in fact graduate?
I hold on. What I just pushed this start video thing.
Go ahead.
I can't get the camera to come on.
You
But
don't have to. I can hear you just fine.
okay. They've been in Detroit for like 6 years or something. So, but I have the I have like Facebook stuff. I got pictures of her graduating. She she graduated in May of last year.
Hang on a second. All right. Well, this should be easy to figure out. Miss Dennis,
Yes.
do you
Yes.
Now, just observing what we've heard so far and
Lord.
understanding that the daughter graduated and she is 18, it doesn't sound like the mother was in a rush for the father to find out that the daughter had graduated.
That's
What extent
exactly
she was
what I
willing to
thought.
go, we probably won't find that out here, but was she blocking him on social media? She clearly wasn't looking to share the documentation of their daughter's graduation. So
Right. So this woman basically is trying to like get this guy to keep footing the bill. She's doing this maliciously, 100%. You'll notice that when he said, I have no evidence, or I didn't know this. I've got pictures of her graduating. I've got this and that. And then the woman goes, that's a lie. She was about to say, that's a lie. And, she got offended. And then as soon as the judge asked her to speak, yes, judge. She's trying to get a favor out of this man. Like, call it what it is. This is runner activity.
that way he can expedite this process, or else they would not be in front of the judge right now.
Right.
do you know what we're talking about
Yeah.
here?
Let me just start off by saying this.
Uh-oh.
Yes, it's going on 7 years that I've been here in Detroit. He haven't talked to my daughter since she was 12. She had life monumental moments, graduating prom. She in hair school.
So
She
she admits
graduate
that she's graduated.
November of this year. So he never reached out to say congratulations, never, nothing on nothing. But it's
So
temporary for him. It's a
he's paying
lifetime
child
for me.
support.
She's 18 and she transitioning. She paid for cosmetology school out her pocket, trying to make ends meet. So that little bit do help. And as far as the child support goes, he ready to put an end to it because he don't talk to her. He don't talk to me. I don't reached out,
That has
text
nothing
him
to do with it.
and everything, and it's nothing. But he could go down there to the
Most people who paid child support who don't want the child, it was an accident, and there are hundreds and thousands of people who are in that category. They don't interact with the child hardly at all. Like they just foot the bill for the mother. The mother's claimed them. The mother's corrupted them. The men don't want anything to do with that feminist crap. They say, leave it be. Here's a check. Enjoy. What she's saying is irrelevant. Whether the guy told her happy graduation, happy birthday has no bearing on what her what his financial responsibility would be in child support.
court and say that she done and this and that.
That's
He
just an
got pictures
emotional
when he
fallacy.
don't even talk to her. My baby going through what she go through behind him, and I would like for the child support to continue on until her 19 to the end of her 19th year. It stopped in
No,
September. The
no,
court told me it stopped in September of this year. But I
no.
would like it to go to her 19th year because I still have expenses with her. It don't stop for me, but it stopped
It's
for him when he
child
wrote that motion.
support. It's child support. You just mentioned that she's paying for all of her stuff and for cosmetology school, right? So she's paying her way. So you're trying to get this man to foot the bill so that you can live because you're lazy. I don't like that. I don't like this woman at all.
She done with school. She done with that. He want to wash his hands of her completely.
He
And I
has the
feel
right
like
to
that's
do
so
so.
unfair that I didn't lay down by myself. I laid down with him. And not once he contribute to anything.
If you care about your daughter so much, why are y'all separated? If you love your daughter so much and this is for her, why aren't y'all together?
In 3 years, I came down here and I lowered his child support to $35.
Yeah,
35.
right.
If you see it in records, you look in your records, see in the record, me and him came down to the courthouse. I lowered the child support down to $35 only on the strength of he get her on weekends, get her on holidays.
She's doing all of this in front of a judge for $35. You could go on the street and make someone happy for more money than that. And it only takes less than an hour.
Get her on
What's
summer
happening?
vacation. And he couldn't do that. And I had to wait 3 years to raise the child support back up because he still refused to participate. So
Okay. All right.
I
I got the picture. I want to tell you both something.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
There's a lot of things I can do sitting here today, but there's two things I cannot do.
Right.
And I hope the parties understand. I can't make somebody a good father or mother. I can't do that. I wish I could. Because if I did, I would have probably very few of these cases. Um,
He's
but
right.
I can't do that. And I wish I could, because I think your daughter deserves better. She deserves something. The second thing is I cannot violate the law. Okay,
Yeah.
I have to follow the law.
Oh yeah, I can make him pay 10,000 a month in child support, but I can't violate the law.
And the law in this case says that someone can collect child support um, until the child is 18 or graduates from high school,
That's right.
whichever occurs later. Now, she has done that, okay,
Goodbye
by
$35.
everybody's admission. So the law says that I have to
Yep.
terminate his child support,
Amen.
but I am doing it effective the date he motioned me, which is the first charge date. He motioned this on January 9. So the first charge date, somewhat close to that, is January 1. So I'm going to grant the motion to terminate child support effective January 1, 2025.
Wow.
And what you need to do, Mr. Brown,
Wow.
is you need to come to the courthouse on the 5th floor Legal Assistance Center and prepare an order for me to sign, which you need to send to Miss Dennis. And the order says that your child support obligation for this child terminated on January 1 of 2025. And I will sign that. And I wish everybody the best. I wish your daughter the best.
say one thing.
Sir, yes, sir. Can I say something too? I'll let her go
Stop,
first.
stop.
Go ahead. Go ahead, ma'am.
Right, go ahead, real quick,
Hey,
Ms.
Rick, so the courts told me that the child support is ordered all the way until
Excuse me.
September of this year. So you throwing that order out?
There's no order saying that.
That's what the courts told me. That I called it.
I should tell you this, Ms. Dennis, that unless you have paid the person to give you advice, you shouldn't rely on it. Okay?
Amen.
Because
I can't stand when these modern women say, well, because he told me, and then they'll make up what they told him, or they'll get the date wrong to fit their agenda, and they act like, well, because he said it, it's law. No, I mean, we're in legal world, if it's not signed, it's not verifiable. So if it's not signed, it's not law.
What I'm thinking is they may have told you what happens if she's still in high school, maybe not.
Yeah,
Child
she
support
misunderstood, no doubt about it.
goes until someone graduates from high school or turns 18, whichever is later. I've had a lot of 18-year-olds still getting child support because they haven't graduated high school yet. I've had a lot of 19-year-olds who get child support because they haven't graduated high school. But this child has graduated high school and is over 18, and the law says I have to stop it, but on the effective date of a motion to stop it. This motion was filed January 9th. So the closest charge date I have is January 1. And that's as far as I can stop it. Like I said, all I can do is follow the law. And that's what I have to do. Now, Mr. Brown, what can I do for you?
Well, I got
Well,
two questions. You said go over there to the fifth floor and get a a what, man, sir?
Mr. Brown, you're getting yourself into more difficulties. Um, you really need an attorney to help you because so I need you to go, you know where the courthouse is?
Yes,
On the fifth floor.
right,
It's called the Legal Assistance Center.
right.
I need you to go there and they will help you prepare an order terminating your child support effective January 1, 2025, and that all arrearages are preserved. Period. That's all you got to do. And
Okay.
then they will prepare the order. You got to send a copy.
Okay, I mean, we about get the gist of what's going on. So this modern woman, like I said, she cares about the daughter, but then she admits that she is doing this all on her own and she needs extra money. She mentioned that the daughter is paying her way through cosmetology school. She mentioned the daughter's 18. She mentioned the daughter graduated. And then this woman, Miss Dennis, tried to hide all of the evidence, tried to block the husband, tried to do all of this stuff to make sure that he didn't know. And then he filed a motion. The thing is, if you genuinely cared about your daughter, why are you not with the man? And then you say, well, mistakes happen. So you let a bum go in you raw and give you a baby? You opened up your most holy of holies. You opened yourself up to this. Like, this is your fault. Don't have children. Don't do it raw with a bum. If the guy's clearly not interested in his daughter, there's multiple things. I don't think the guy's a bad guy, but we're not hearing both sides of the story. We're just hearing that he wants to end his child support, and the woman is doing everything she can to block him. That is malicious and nefarious, and there should be consequences for that. But you see how riled up she got when she was caught. So, there's a lot of junk going on, and guys, protect yourselves. Look, I've been 18 once too. I've had multiple girlfriends, and that stuff does come up. Put a condom in your wallet. You never leave home without your keys in your wallet. Put a condom in your wallet. Put two. If one breaks, put on another one. Guys, look, listen to me. And I know a lot of guys are like, well, it doesn't feel as good. I'm in that camp as well. It doesn't. It doesn't feel half as good. Okay, I get that. But what's better? Spending $1 on a condom or spending 20,000 plus dollars for the delivery, the court separation, the divorce, the settling of the children, the child support? What makes more sense? And then you have to deal with this child that you don't want, which I believe in honesty. If you don't want the child, you don't want the child. It'd be wonderful if you could put them up for adoption, but that's not always the case. What's better? Do you just not have a child with a terrible woman? And if you have a fling, let it be a fling. Pack a condom. keep it in your wallet? Or do you pay all of this 20, 30 plus $1,000 for a child you don't want? And then you still have to deal with the mother the rest of your life, because now that child is going to stay with that mother, most likely, 90% of the time. And that mother you're going to have to interact with, because the child is going to graduate, she's going to have birthdays, there's going to be Christmas, you're going to share back and forth between holidays. It's a lifelong noose on your neck. It's a lifelong death sentence. So just spend $1, buy a condom, put it in your wallet. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I know it was a little bit more of a boring one, but this stuff does happen, and I kind of enjoyed looking at the actual court case and seeing how these things are handled professionally. There was a lot of good evidence in there, a lot of good tidbits. Like if it's, you misunderstood. If you're not paying someone for legal advice, I wouldn't follow it. If it's not signed, it's not legal, that kind of stuff. So I hope you enjoyed the video today. Again, thank you for coming out. Thank you for watching the video, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Later.